On to the next adventure. This time I wanted to check out some places that I heard about from some friends. One, my friend Mosey, told me about this arboretum. She said the Lyon Arboretum in the Manoa Valley is her favorite arboretum that she's visited yet. I also found out from my new Hawaiian friend that there is supposed to be a trail from somewhere close to Manoa Falls that connects up to the Tantalus Range, which is the mountain range on the western side of the Manoa Valley, and I really wanted to check it out. So I took myself on an adventure. My first stop was Lyon Arboretum, obviously. It is on the way up to the falls. And I like plants. They're beautiful, you know? So I walked around the Arboretum. I was immediately sucked in by all of these flowers, though. I mean, incredible. I just love reading about stuff. I want to know more about the places I visit. I think it's important. So anyway, this place had a really cool garden center that I've never seen before. They called it an Ethnobotany Garden. Ethno means like people or culture. Botany means plants. So an Ethnobotany Garden is a garden where they also tell you how the different plants were used for food, medicine, cultural reasons, you know, like religious ceremonies and whatnot. Different plants, and it tells you how they were used through time here in Hawaii. It's pretty neat. They call those plants canoe plants. No, they're not used to make canoes. That's totally what I thought it meant. But canoe plants are these 27 plants that Polynesians actually would bring with them when they would go off exploring these other islands. So there were plants that they would bring with them to ensure their survival and to continue their way of life. It's pretty awesome, really. I'll tell you about some of them. Don't you worry. They brought coconuts, they brought bananas, they brought bamboo, they brought Indian mulberry, which was only used for medicine. They brought sweet potatoes, they brought breadfruit, they brought this awapui ginger that you can use as medicine, shampoo, flavoring, all kinds of things. They brought turmeric, they brought kalo, they brought sugar cane. I mean, they brought everything they need to survive and thrive. Oh man, I'm so into this. The creation story, super interesting. So Papa, that's Earth Mother, and Wakia, that's the sky god, they get together, they have a child. The child passes away, super sad. Bury him, and from his body grows the taro plant, which is kalo, which is what the Hawaiian people used to make poi. Hello, it's a primary food source. Anyway, so a bit later, Papa, Earth Mother, gets pregnant again. She has another son. I believe his name is Haleo. And Haleo, he tends to the kalo plant, his brother. And the Hawaiian people refer to the kalo as Big Brother. And there we have it. I'm going into the Bromeliad Garden. Pretty pumped. And inspiration point, it says. Cool. Banyan tree. All kinds of cool stuff, but there are also a lot of mosquitoes. I did put on bug spray though. I thought I just found a secret trail. I was all excited because I'm like, ooh, I'm gonna take this up to the ridge. But I don't think so. Maybe. We'll see. I'm exploring. That's the fruit of a blue marble tree, I think. They're all over the trail, really pretty. I just went past this one area that the ground was all torn up, which I assume it looked like hogs. And there's a thing out here in Hawaii, leptospirosis, I think. So it's like a bacterial infection that you can get from like infected animals, and it's in the fresh water. So you're not supposed to like swim if you have any open wounds. You don't want to get it in your eyes or mouth or whatever. Yeah. Anyway, so just be careful. Adventure thoughtfully. Makes me wonder about all the people jumping into the falls, but I would guess they talked to them about that. I think I'm going to try to make my way down to the falls next. Ooh, slippery. Slippery and rooty and rocky. Beautiful though. Get ready for some lush plant time. I mean, I just kind of wandered around the Arboretum for a while, looking at all the flowers, checking out the trees. It really was absolutely beautiful. Was a lot of time spent staring at my feet. Oh, but I actually met these two guys that work at the Arboretum, and they gave helpful information about the trail. I really secretly wanted to just find a little side trail from the Arboretum up to the Tantalus Ridge, but it wasn't really working out. And I also, as much as I love to adventure, I also don't want to have to be rescued ever. So I have to like temper myself a little bit. So the two dudes that worked at the Arboretum gave me more specific directions to this, publicly recognized trail that would take me up to the Tantalus Ridge. So I went and I checked it out. Well, I did the rest of my loop around the Arboretum, and then I headed back down to the main trail. Probably should have taken a picture of the map before I went up. Looks like I was at Alhualama Falls. It was cool. These flowers are incredible. And there's this really cool little day gecko tucked up there. I think it was called like a dusky day gecko or something like that. See the cool little red marks on his back? I thought he was super cute. Anyway, back out of the Arboretum, down to the trail, and then I'm going to make my way to the falls. I'm still looking for this other trail up to the ridge. Whoa. Hawaii stream, trickling water. Comes from the Honolulu Watershed Forest Reserve, Ko'alau Range. I don't know. There are poison dart frogs that are not poisonous. Prawns, grass shrimp, swordtails, and bufo toads. Cool. I talked to a lot of people on my way up to the falls. One, because I was trying to find the little side trail and I wasn't exactly sure where it was, but also just because I like to talk to strangers. I'll go ahead and tell you this. If you want to go on this little hike up to just even Manoa Falls, I would wear tennis shoes because it's really rocky and muddy and rooty. I was fine, but the people wearing flip-flops did not look fine. Anyway, this part's beautiful. Still not the trail, though. That'll have to be next, I guess. Yes, I found the little side trail, and it was awesome.